so he's done after an injury.
Patience in his work. He's going to need that tonight. Takam's too tough. He really is. I haven't seen Joshua take a look at the fight there. And that's when it's a bigger issue for Joshua, where Joshua's been training for a southpaw. He'll possibly
step on to the back foot. And Joshua, 3 defeats behind the left hand, which has worked so well for him during his reign.
How will that affect him?
Carlos Takam, a couple of them in on points last year, actually attempt to break him down. Very little of significance landed and come off worst with the forehead of
Takam just to stop Joshua from walking forward. He's come up, hasn't he, really? And Joshua's taking the brunt of that.
Sinks the ring walks, and there's the blood now streaming from the nose of Joshua. Can he build on that now? There might even be a question.
You're punching from a different angle, because you have to punch down. And again with the head. Just making Joshua a little bit more tentative than we've seen him in the past.
And just tries to jump into range, a bit glassy, as if he really has felt the effect of that. Might well be broken in the early stages of the fight, and that in last time round against Vladimir Klitschko, nothing of that ilk so far
back
here.
His right shoulder, so he's trying to get the same length, but it's not the same weight in the shot, and that's allowing Takam. Good left hook as well there.
Or even a right hook of his own and back himself for
that's
speed.
From the nose or not. That's nice, a good shot there
in his professional career so far.
And he got away with that, though the referee did warn him, Takam, but he's coming in with that. Not using the jab as much.
Just grazing the top of the head of Joshua, perhaps then could diminish the ambition of Takam.
Shots there from Joshua.
Nice right hand on the inside, and then a left hook follows
Joshua, as we've seen in the past.
Vladimir Klitschko with Carlos Takam and switching the mindset.
Again, there's not much on the punches there to Carlos Takam to really worry Joshua.
And the crowd get into full voice for just about Klitschko, as both men were on the canvas before Joshua prevailed in the 11th round on a night never to be him with left hook, as he did just to move off to the side to give himself some angles, to try working out the tactics and the strategy as well.
Effects of his last fight, where he pulled uppercut, but also he was vulnerable at saying the referee. That must show Joshua, that must have shown him, I got to get back to me, being with this combination punches
from Joshua. That's why Robert McCracken in the corner has been pleading with him to throw more of that.
Trying to push Joshua back. He not
trying to deny. He's got to just step back and find himself. Underestimated George Groves in the first of their.
Getting caught and hurt.
Takam takes the gamble, goes to throw the big right.
Here because been worrying signs with that cut, the corner in the cap with
Joshua. Not of acknowledgement to underestimate Takam. But he leaves his stall here in the 5th against a clearly unsettled challenger in Takam. Joshua himself has ridden the tackle in terms of that damage to his nose.
The doctor let it go, but the referee's not happy with it.
You'll be facing somebody who's underprepared. Joshua flicks out the left hand, steady feet.
Oh, good shot from Joshua.
Good work to the body and then following up to the head of Joshua. We get a closer look at the end of the round, but again, good work.
And Joshua turning the screw here.
Bobbing and weaving and trying to limit the amount of damage done, as once again being urged by McCracken to use that left hand. Actually returning to the work of Joshua, the kind that we've seen in his previous, the ringside doctor, because blood is still flowing. Doctor says Takam can sneaky right hand from Takam gets through.
But a more positive start to the round here from Joshua again.
Back into a groove as Takam fights back.
But look how good he is when he lets his hands go. Shots he hasn't been fully committing. Punch power.
As Takam's feeling discomfort about blood around his face.
Oh, good from Joshua, right hand, left hook, but that must show.
But his record suggests that he will be fighting. Expect that from him as the blood pours like a river now down the right hand side of his face, that right eye.
Oh, nice left hook there from Joshua on the finish at the bell.
Talking to
combination punches of Joshua has been sporadic in this fight, more than ever before.
Joshua. Finish that combination. Maybe Joshua not expecting a shot to be fired to the head. Seems to be relishing the willingness of Takam. Takam tries to slip inside the left hand of Joshua.
Nice.
And this for Joshua.
Poor and did there. Takam. I would also say, lovely was
deflected slightly by the right. Blood reappears around that right eye of Carlos Takam to trade in the centre of the ring. This is my game, is the look on the face of Anthony Joshua. Whips the right hand over the top, but Joshua was wise to it, just stepping back out of range. But Takam becoming a test of stamina as he just steps back and takes a huge lungful of breath. Once to go at Wembley Stadium, back in a big stadium fight here once again, and being asked some questions by exactly what Robert McCracken asked for. Just ease back, give yourself the room.
Just the left side of the chin and the right grip to protect the right side. You have to hit the top of the head for every shot you throw. Good shot there from Joshua.
Thrown a lot of shots also in this contest.
What a right
coming
hand.
off that hard fight. Managed to come back, and in that previous round, the 6th, landed some at this stage, but he is providing some surprises there as Robert McCracken once again slip in those counter punches when Takam rushes forward.
Well, he just took the shot on the elbow, didn't he?
Close to landing much more effectively than it did. Right hand from
then I thought the referee was going to stop the fight, and I didn't think we get in the wrong side. Again, the distance is important, that he maintains that distance. When he throws the shot, doesn't lean too far over. They were wilting him, weren't they? You know, they were draining their energy, but it's not seeming to have any.
The last 2 fights against Dominic Brazil and against Vladimir Klitschko, against much taller opposition.
Didn't rush to his work and then let a 3-punch combination go.
And from Takam.
The wrong 7.
And at one stage it seemed like the corner might be looking for it. A right hand over the top again from Takam.
Allowing the guy to fire back, as we see here. Good left to the body there.
Both to the body and the head, in particular one right hand over the top as Joshua tries to get
from Joshua.
Another lovely example of what you said, Barry. Catch it on the elbow and counter. Pings.
He took that well there, Joshua. I thought that was a thudding right hand there from Takam.
Joshua stands in the line of attack to the body. Very powerful shot with a jab, and then that whipping right hand underneath the elbow of Takam. Right hand sneaks through from Takam at the end of that latest exchange. Joshua finishes.
Yes, he's just trying to build it up again for the makes a play.
That occasion did win in controversial circumstances when
I think he felt that left hook a couple of seconds.
Solid jab from Joshua, but one in repose of Joshua, which came, we should remember, as early as the 2nd round, might have given him problems. Good 3-punch. George Groves was stopped by Howard Foster as Takam now tries to... That's a shot in the corner was asking for earlier in the contest. Ran home that...
Good lovely one too there from Joshua.
Bring away one last-ditch attempt to grab this most stubborn of opponents and force an inside the distance win. And the blood starting to reappear from the left eye of Takam, and 2 prime targets now.
Especially when you're so muscle-bound as Joshua is. They'll really
Joshua looks supremely in control, covering up well to that winning on that night. Twice in the past against Dominic Brazil. And
or if he's struggling for pace with Joshua, which he seems fine at the minute.
Man at last.
Wasn't it from Joshua?
Rounds, but now Takam takes him into...
Let's not take any silly risks here, let's just win this on points. Too far out there, Joshua, to throw that right hand to the body.
Always a danger for the man in...
It's got to be a sign for Takam.
Can't afford to be making too many mistakes.
He's well. 5 in and loads of power.
8. Takam with just flickers of ambition at different points in various in the corner with Carl Froch against George Groves.
A long distance to lean over there.
He come down to the level and the pace of his opponent as the blood now smears right. But you were saying earlier, advantage.
And he's spot on as well with that double jab. It's hard to defend.
But still, Takam firing away as if to take from this particular contest as well.
There's Takam, and he's a mile ahead.
Even at this late stage of the contest.
and he needs success.
But he is troubled by those cuts. Into the 10th round. There's suddenly now Takam is forced to hold on. Suddenly Takam is being caught. Superb right uppercut so far. It might be a bit of showboating. He's decided that he's seen enough. Takam's cuts above each eye, and with him being a long way behind on points, that there is no point in